Maryland sports fans, there's only one sports book in the great state of Maryland with over 50 years experience booking bets and supporting customers. Betfred Sportsbook at Longshots is now open and is the only sportsbook in Frederick offering cash betting on football, basketball, world soccer, and more. Visit the Betfred Sportsbook at I-270 and MD-85 in Frederick, right next to Longshots off-track betting. Go to betfredsports.com for more information and your chance to win exclusive merchandise. Must be 21 or older. Play responsibly. For help, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
This is Waylon with the Technicolor Nightmare. You're listening to The Loud Spot with Sebastian.
Oh, no! Oh, boy! Ah, here it comes! The motherfucking Loud Spot! That's right, you're listening to the almighty Hot Zone! Doing the intro to the Loud Spot podcast! You goddamn right! We're doing intros for podcasts now! And if you don't like it, you can suck the entire circumference of my... Wayne Tretzky with the squeals and the drops. P1E goes on till it pops. Cannonball, don't trust a cop. Johnny Spotswood just don't know when to stop. Yeah, and if you don't like it, you better take your ass up to the snooty box, cause this is the Loud Spot. Okay, see you later.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Loud Spot. I'm your host, Sebastian Cosme, right here in Oklahoma City. I have a very cool band, honestly, for this time, a very different sounding band I've ever had on this podcast before. Fucking so cool. Waylon from the band, the Technicolor Nightmare, hit me up, I don't know, maybe a month ago or so. Is that about right?
Yeah, probably a month and a half, somewhere around there.
And you sent me your songs. Immediately, I want to listen to it. I think it was your name. I get a lot of band people sending me stuff on Facebook, but the name, the Technicolor Nightmare, was kind of like, that sounds kind of cool. Let me go check it out. And I heard it, and I was like, yep, you guys are being on the podcast. No questions asked. Yeah, and then I think Waylon was excited and then sent me a screenshot of my own message he meant to send to somebody else. I think probably in the band.
Yeah, I was excited, dude. I took a screenshot and I went to send it to them and I sent it to you. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm okay with him knowing I'm excited.
Yeah, no. Dude, I get excited when other bands are excited to be on the podcast. You know, a lot of like some of these even some of these bigger bands are excited, and then sometimes people they do it because they know they kind of have to do it because they can't really do concerts right now. You know, but you guys were excited, and you sent me an email, and you guys came legit, man. You kind of gave me a little bio, and then I went to your band page, and your influences and your sound style is very much like what you say on Facebook.
I try to be pretty accurate with it, man. I try to really dissect it. We got a lot of different influences among each of us, so I try to break down whatever I feel like are the strongest ones for each member of the band and kind of boil it down that way.
You guys live in Kentucky?
Yeah.
Did you hear on the podcast? Wasn't sure if your last name was Whiteson or Whitson. And I think I said that on the podcast. And I was like, hope he doesn't get mad at me for it.
Dude, I do not give a shit. I don't care. It's all
so,
good.
You guys are kind of out in the middle of nowhere in Kentucky, playing fucking rock music that sounds fantastic. I was trying to do some research on your About page. I couldn't really see when the band formed. Are you guys a newer band?
No, we've been around for a minute, man.
Okay.
Just finally really like buckled down and decided to get into the studio for real and do an album. But with these guys, this lineup, I think 2012.
Yeah, 2012.
Oh, shit, you guys have been around for a long time. Well, I'm happy you guys are buckling down, getting serious, because you have a sound that is legit as fuck, man. And the music video, I watched your music video today, and I shared it on my Facebook page. I was kind of promoting for you guys, you know. And I don't know if anyone saw it yet or not, but I posted it on there and I showed my wife, and she was like, man, she thought it was super cool, because at first she was like, sounds like every other band. And then she heard your singer sing, and she was like, oh, well, this is cool. This is cool. Because your music is hard. It's melodic. It fits your singer style. She kind of, for her, she kind of said Deftones a little bit, you know?
Oh yeah.
I don't think Wildfire is like that, but the music video you guys have, there's definitely some Deftones. Doesn't sound like Deftones, but I'm just saying that it reminded her of Deftones, and I kind of got that. You know, I think he was wearing a Deftones shirt though.
Yeah.
Oh, you were the Deftones. Okay, so yeah, so that's why she said that. So this song Wildfire, how long ago did you guys write that one?
That was written this year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, actually, originally, me and Joe wrote that intro riff with a whole different lineup of people we were just jamming around with.
You talking about the verse part?
Yeah, no, the very first thing we played, the intro of it.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
we wrote that years ago.
Years ago.
That's cool. I always think it's fascinating when bands, and a lot of bands do that where they write songs a long time ago and then they kind of bring it back to light because now they have something to do with it. Like the writer's block for it ended, and now they want to move forward with it. And this song, the first song I heard, this is a song that Waylon sent me. Now the other songs you're playing, are they all out, or is only like some of them out and some of them coming out?
You got one that's coming out tomorrow. That's Willie Godzilla.
Fuck yes.
And then Billy Norman will not be released until the album drops. So you're getting that exclusive just on your podcast, man.
Hell yeah. Dude, I appreciate that. You guys definitely need to get on other podcast episodes. You guys need to share your shit. I think the people are ready for this shit, man. You guys got a lot of Facebook fans?
I think we're closing in on 3,000. Not a whole shit ton, but I mean, we're working at it. We're trying our best to promote it, man.
Keep on sharing your music videos. I saw your music video had a lot of views on it because it's good. That's why, and it looks like it was just made at your home or something.
Yeah, in our jam
room we're in right now.
Yep.
See, and that is so important for other bands to know. I don't know how to do a music video. I'm going to learn to do one with me one day because I do some music and stuff. But you don't need a lot of money and you can just do it in your own house. You don't need to fucking go out to the mountains and drive around in cars and do all kinds of shit. You guys have some effects in there. The lighting's great. The song's great. It's not this song.
That was all shot with a GoPro Hero 8. Every bit of it.
Fuck.
One GoPro.
Really? Are you kidding me?
Yeah. No, seriously. Yeah. Yeah, I think it was 27 different shots that we had, like 27 different takes.
Wow. Well, so it kind of took a while then.
2 days. We filmed over the course of 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
That's not terribly bad then. What song?
We just wanted to make sure that we had more than we needed. You know
Yes.
what I mean?
Yes. And that song, was that Complacent?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Well, we're going to play Wildfire first. Let's get this song going right now. Here we go. This is the song Wildfire with the Technicolor Nightmare.
Bathed on a city at the edge of the ocean.
I'm gonna tell you guys right now, that song, dude. I love the bass in the beginning of that track. Fucking comes legit. It is, that to me is a mix. If you got some blues, you got some funk, you got some rock, kind of has a little bit of that incubus-y kind of good melodic kind of flow in and out of the music with the lyrics. The only takeaway, I think everyone agrees with me on this, is the fucking sirens at the end. It sounds good. It sounds good, but it's like, I guarantee you, every time someone listens to that song, if you don't know the song, you're like looking behind you, thinking you're getting pulled over if you got to move. What made you want to put sirens in the song?
Well, it's a concept. The album is a concept album, and that's just kind of where Wildfire falls in the story, what's going on in the story at that time.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. So it's not really cops, it's just sirens, like fire trucks, I guess.
Yeah, helicopter noises.
Okay. That totally makes sense, yeah. Here's what I do want to talk about, though. You guys are sitting there, and you're drinking a cup, right?
Yep.
And on the cup is the Little Mermaid. And I was like, did you pull that out? Did you pull that out because my name was Sebastian? And I guess you guys didn't even think about it.
No, it's pure random coincidence, but we're just going to say it's because we're on the loud spot under the sea with Sebastian. You know?
Under the sea. If you can't make fun of yourself, I mean, fuck it, right?
Right, man, for real.
So that is good. Have you guys played any, because you guys have been around since 2012. Have you done a lot of concerts in Kentucky?
More so probably West Virginia and Ohio than Kentucky, man. I mean, we all have day jobs, and like 3 of us are dads. So when we get a chance to go play a gig, it's not super duper often, and we don't go unless we're fully prepared anyway. So we like to work up a different set list between shows. And so we do something different every time we play live, you know?
Yeah.
So,
go ahead.
Not a huge mass amount of shows, but we've played several.
If you were to say one thing that best, I guess, describes your band or message that you wanted to give, what would that be? If you could come up with one off the top of your head. Rock
and roll is not fucking dead.
Amen.
It is not dead. In fact, I think it's getting bigger. I just saw on Facebook, and I swear to God, it didn't look like it was a fake article. It looked like David Hasselhoff did like a one metal song.
What?
I swear to God. I was like, I showed a wife, I was like, who does this look like? She goes, I can't tell. I was like, that's David Hasselhoff. And then the post, and then there's like a picture of him, and it's really him with the band, unless the dude just really looks like David Hasselhoff.
Yeah, dude, I think especially metal right now is as big as it's ever been, at least since the 80s.
Dude, I think it has. You know what? Metal, I think heavy metal music has taken a turn for the positive, and I think it's because there's a lot of different styles of metal that has recently come out.
Yeah. Well, there's some innovation going on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think people would consider Metallica metal like nowadays, like they were in the 80s and 90s.
Hard rock nowadays.
Yeah.
Now it's just hard rock. I wonder when that happened. I wonder when that transition happened. When did they start screaming like that?
2010.
Oh, 2010?
I think the rise of like gent, man, like this new metalcore stuff.
Yeah.
I think everything there was like an arms race, like a Cold War to see who could get fucking heavier. And it's just bled over into everything.
I'm heavier than you. No, but you got to make it heavy, but still sound good.
Dude, if you put us 15 years ago, what we played would probably have been called metal, but now it's definitely not. I mean, it's.
Do you guys have any of those? Do you guys have any of those recordings from 15 years ago?
Not really. Not that we would want anybody to hear yet.
Oh man, I was gonna be like, let's play that. Let's play it right now. Let's go ahead and send it to me on the podcast. We'll play it at the very end. But if you know, I have bands that I've been in like in my early 20s. You know what? I do have one of the CDs. I have a CD, and we thought we were so good, and it does not sound good.
I think for us, dude, the nail in our coffin was always just not investing the money in getting good recordings.
Yeah,
from getting gigs, like good gigs.
Yeah,
I think it's important when you're in a band to you got if you're serious about being in a band and you want to do something with it, you got to put your money together. There's 4 people. It's expensive, but between the 4 people, you guys can save up for it, you know? And now with technology, you only really need to save up for a good recording. And as you know, you can just shoot the video kind of low budget. Like, did you guys hire someone to do that? Or was that like a family member recording?
No, that was my stepbrother and me doing all those shooting. So like a lot of those shots of everybody else that you're seeing in those I tried to get creative with the angles because I'm not standing over here playing during the times that other people's close-ups were. I was filming some of them.
Oh, damn. Dude, I got to learn how to, you got to teach me, you got to give me a call sometime when I'm ready to, or I'm going to call you when I'm ready to do a music video for one of my projects. Because I want to know how you, because I don't know how to line up the music with the sound with the actual playing of the music. You know, like,
you know what? It's really hard to do it and not feel like a total dildo, because what we did, man, was we took the studio track and put it over our PA and then just mimed our parts to it.
Really? And then you just grabbed your MP3 or WAV file and threw it over the video.
Yep.
The only one of us that was actually playing was just me.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because you can't fake that.
Right.
I sang.
Yeah,
Steven sang.
He sang and played a little bit of bass just to keep us all in line, because it's like we don't have a super powerful PA, so like hearing it over the drums is tough. So a lot of that you're seeing is just pure straight muscle memory.
Yeah. And you can kind of tell when someone lip syncs also, so I think it's important that you actually have to sing, you know. So you sing and play the bass. You got one hell of a voice, man.
I appreciate it. I never claimed to be a singer because I never was until I had to be. Then I had to be. I'm deaf friends of bitches sitting on this couch. You don't want to put a mic in front of Joe at all. No.
I could do a really good impression of a pop punk singer, but that's about it.
It's really good, though.
It is a decent impression.
Is it really? That's awesome, man. How long have you been singing for?
God, I don't know. I've been singing in the band since at least 2012.
Was anyone in the band in another band before you started the Technicolor Nightmare?
I think we all were.
Oh, yeah.
Tell the story about how you poached us.
Let's hear it.
I started the band, and then everybody just kind of fell out from under me. I had a drum set at my house that another drummer had brought over. He was like, "These ain't mine, but it's cool if they're here, whatever." So then I found a bass player and guitar player. And I was like, okay, well, I'll play drums. Fuck it. So we went with that for a while. Then he comes back into town. He's like, "Oh, man, I need you to meet the guy that owns these drums." And I'm like, holy shit, I've been playing this guy's drums. Like, I've gigged with this guy's drum set. And he's like, "Well, man, let me introduce you to him because he's a damn fine drummer." And he introduces me to Joe.
Uh-huh.
So I'm like, all right, cool. You're way better than me. I'll switch to guitar. And then through some unfortuitous circumstances, we lost a guitar player. So then it was just a 3-piece. Then we just went through bass players forever. Just boom, bass player went down. Boom, bass player went down. And that's my instrument anyway. So when I found 2 guitar players that already knew how to play together, and they already knew their stuff,
Uh-huh.
I was like, well, hell, I mean, I gotta see what this is all about.
That's iffy. Yeah. That's iffy if we already knew our stuff wrong.
Well, I mean, you knew enough.
Yeah.
You knew enough. There was a good bass there to work with.
He could train us, basically.
Yeah.
So since 2012, has the lineup changed, or has it been the 4 of you pretty much steady? And has there been other people that have come in and out of the band for whatever reason, or has it just been the solid 4?
We kind of had a small split up there for a while after like 2013 probably. And me and Waylon didn't play in the band. And then we came back. Eventually we joined it again. Just, you know.
Yeah.
With a different band during that time. We were split up for about 3 years between 2013 and 2016.
Oh, shit.
Because we were all just immature fucking idiots at the time.
Yep.
Weren't able to handle trying to run a band like a business at all. fucking got mad at each other, broke up, and then a couple years of dicking around and doing other projects and just being like, fuck, I miss it. Let's go. Let's do it again. And we've been back since then.
It was actually my old lady that got it all together.
Yeah.
She just got tired of me not playing. She says I'm a cold bastard if I'm not got a bass.
You gotta have your release, right? You gotta have your release somewhere. And I mean, it shows in your music and your songs. And I'm happy, like I said, I'm happy you guys got serious. And Waylon, are you the one that kind of does a lot of the promotions, or is it just kind of whoever in the band that hears stuff?
It's all Waylon.
Yeah, I do a lot.
Every band, I noticed that. I didn't really know that before, but when I was in a band, I guess I did the promotions, you know. It's important that every band has at least one member that does all the promotions. Otherwise, the band's just going to sit stagnant. So if you're a band out there...
I'd like to have more, but almost any gathering of multiple musicians, there's going to be at least one dude that's up his own ass enough to do it.
yeah. I'm definitely that asshole that's like, I want to fucking promote this shit because you got to, and I'm in your face, and that's why, you know, when I started this podcast, I figured I promote shit anyways. So I mean, I know how to promote stuff, and I'm gonna do it, and we're doing the damn thing. So let's fucking go.
Loud and consistent.
Loud and consistent, and that is exactly what I am. I'm loud, and I do too many podcasts. I do too fucking many of them, but it's too many consistently. So that's good.
It's fucking just constant content, though, dude. I mean, that's knowing how to work that algorithm.
Yeah, and I'm fucking trying, man. I'm fucking trying. So I want to thank you guys so much for being on this podcast, and I want to go ahead and I want to play Complacent, because we talked about the music video. We were talking about how you guys shot the music video. And people, if you guys want to check out their Facebook page, the Technicolor Nightmare, such a cool fucking name. I normally don't like to kind of stay away now from asking why they got that name, but it's a neat enough name. We're not going to talk about it right now, and maybe you just came up with it, but we'll talk about it after we play Complacent. I think with a name like that, people might want to know. That's why. Here we go. We're going to play Complacent with the Technicolor Nightmare.
Levels on the floor.
You guys are sitting over there laughing, and I can't tell what you guys are laughing about. Something was said, and you guys are cracking up. I'm listening to the song.
Sitting here talking shit about ourselves.
Oh, that's a good time. That's a good time. How many times, this goes to your vocalist, how many times did you have to go, like the breathing thing, like during that pause in that song, we're like, nope, you got to breathe again? Or was it like just one take?
Honestly, I didn't do that.
Zero times.
0 takes.
Well, it was a breathing sound, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was our guy.
Our engineer, man.
Oh.
He threw that in there. He's got some great fucking ideas, man.
That shit was it's the small, subtle things that really make a song. And what was his name again?
Jeremy Justice.
Dark Side Studios.
Jeremy Justice with Dark Side Studios. That was one fucking amazing idea that you had there. He's probably like really. Hopefully, he's not super crisp.
Let's never record with anybody else, man.
You know what? I think he understands the sound you guys are going for, and that's what he's producing for you guys. Is the sound you want, because you can take raw footage of almost any song and almost make it sound differently. I got a buddy that used to be in a band here in Oklahoma, and my buddy who's a DJ producer kind of mastered one of their songs, but he kind of made him sound. It was almost like a soft, not soft rock, but more like a softer sound, I guess. And they're like a heavy band, but that's what he wanted to do with it. So really, the producer, if they understand your band and what you guys want and gets your sound right, fucking stick with them.
We had a lot of discussion about it before the album too, man. Before we even started recording, we were like, here's what we want you to come to a rehearsal and hear what we sound like live. And honestly, we just told him to try to get it as close to our live sound as possible.
Yeah. He shows up with a notebook, taking notes. And
because now I'm sure he's worked a lot with you guys and has really gotten to know the band, I would assume, by now. So are all now the song "Complacent", that's obviously also a newer song, right?
Yeah.
So when did that song come out? And I literally liked you guys so much. While that song was playing, I stopped the song, not for the podcast, but for you guys, so you guys can hear me. I went and downloaded the 2 songs you guys have on iTunes right now, and Spotify, would be "Complacent" and "Wildfire," right?
Yeah.
And the next song you guys are going to have out is "Willie Godzilla."
Yes, sir.
And that song, when does that song come out?
Tomorrow. 11 a.m.
Tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern time?
Yeah. Well, that should be whatever time zone the person that's downloading or listening to it's in.
Oh, really? Is that how it works?
I think that's how Spotify does it. There's an option on DistroKid. Like, I can make it link to one time zone, or I can just let it be per whatever time zone they're listening in. And I think I went with whatever they're.
Whatever. Okay, dude, I gotta say, man, one thing that I gotta give you like as a huge compliment as a band. Your fucking breakdowns are amazing. They are amazing. They sound. I especially like the breakdown in "Wildfire" because you guys go from like that melodic sound to kind of a little harder, and then you pop right back into it with the bass lines and the fucking awesomeness that's there, and I love it. Absolutely love it.
Yeah, thanks.
Yep, I don't think anyone's gonna not like your band. I think everyone that listens to my podcast is gonna like this shit. If they don't like it, if they don't like it, fuck them. I like it. So okay.
Yeah.
So then we talked about the band name, which I try to stay away from. But with the band name, the Technicolor Nightmare, the reason why I want to bring it up is because I actually, before I heard the music, I was quite surprised the sound you guys had when I heard it. I thought it was gonna be like a techno or like dance, like maybe like a Skrillexy type sound. That's what I thought from the name. Then I heard the music and I was like, oh, it's not like that at all, you know. But after hearing your band, I see the band name fits. So what's the really boring story about you sitting there and just it popped in your head? How did that happen?
That's this guy. He's gonna take that one.
I like this show called The Venture Brothers. And
okay.
On that show, they mentioned a villain, and his name was Joseph with his amazing Technicolor Nightmare coat. And I just was like, I like that. I think I'm going to take that from that show.
Yep,
So
that
The
is.
leader of the Guild of Calamitous Intent.
Well, you did not disappoint by saying it was going to be a boring answer. You know,
It is what it is.
yeah, no.
Bro.
You know, the loud spot came to me. I didn't know what I was going to. I was like, I'm going to do a podcast, and I was literally going through the kitchen, and I was going to grab some food, and all of a sudden, just said the like it just popped in my head, and I was like, that sounds pretty fucking cool. I'm going to go with it. You know, like. I think if I try to think about stuff, it doesn't really come to me. I have to just let it happen.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it sounds forced. And I think the loud
That's
spot.
a big part of our philosophy as a band, man, is just letting it come to you.
You have to. And I think, you know what's really cool is I think the fucking intro that we have fits the podcast also. Like, it fits the name and the logo that we have of me doing, you know, whatever it is my buddy did that. Shout out to Evan Chavez with Recollection Graphics for doing that shit. Have you guys seen his paintings?
That shit's dope. Yeah, I've looked at a little bit of it.
It is fucking fire, man. He's been doing a lot of bands recently. Okay, Billy. Oh, no, we're gonna do Billy Norman. We're gonna talk about that afterwards. We're gonna play Willie Godzilla. What a cool fucking name. Were you guys like was that name like you guys laughing when he came up with that song name, or is there like a meaning behind it?
God, where does that one come from? I don't even know.
I can't remember.
It just comes from having a good time playing music, I think. That's pretty much it.
We try to give we like a lot of the time we try to give songs like people names.
Okay. Do you guys smoke? Do you guys smoke a lot of weed out there in Kentucky? Thinking of song names?
Never. No, sir. It is illegal here. We do not do that. We do not condone that or partake in that in any way.
The Loud Spot does not condone drug usage. Unless it's cocaine. Just kidding.
All adults do cocaine. I mean
that's just a given, right? That's just like that's not really a drug. That is fucking awesome. So Willie Godzilla, this song comes out tomorrow at 11 a.m. Whatever your hopefully comes tomorrow. Hope you guys didn't fuck it up. And it actually does come out. You know, I'm going to be looking for it. If you see it and you remember, Waylon, to shoot me a message, and I'm going to download it right away, man. And check. I'll be at work. I'll be at work showing everybody at work who fucking hates that I'm even doing a podcast because all I ever talk.
Have you listened to this one yet? Have you listened to it yet?
Yeah. All I say is, have you heard my podcast? Have you heard that band I showed you? Look at this music video. And I'm like, I'm the boss, so they gotta listen to me. All right. Here we go. Willie Godzilla, the Technicolor Nightmare.
Was given to all my father's kin. Distant memories, wasted mountains, saturated sin. Saintly stranger came to us and told us of your plight. But no one is faster than he with monsters by his side. Forgotten relics from before, flocking gather to the city with scrap and blood were sown.
I love about that song is all the different like the don't da 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 don't like the stopping of the guitar and the bass and the drums. I love how that song in particular sounds nothing like Wildfire to me. And I think that's so cool that you guys have different sounds with your music and just not the same thing. Like, it's not like Tool or every fucking Tool song. I know it's Tool when I hear it because I'm like, oh, and they just came out with a new song I think not that long ago and I immediately knew it was Tool because of their sound. But you guys have a different sound and I think that's awesome. Is that intentional or is that just whatever guitar riff comes to your head is where you start playing?
I think it's a little of both. I think it was a general philosophy in the beginning of the band, and then just filtering through the songs that we've written over the years and picking the ones that we like the best and trying to be diverse, trying to be different between them to some degree, you know?
The whole process is based around knowing how to improvise. That's something day one, you got to know how to improvise. If you don't know, we'll practice improvising.
Yeah.
And that's where some of your best nuggets always come from is when a sick jam just comes together. And that's where a lot of it starts, you know, but nobody comes in with a fully fleshed out song. This is what everybody does.
We do that together.
We come, you know, somebody comes in with a piece and then we just work on it. Different ways, coming at it different angles.
Some of these songs like are years old.
Okay.
And just been evolving over the course of years.
When you guys are writing music, have you ever just like written a song and like 10 minutes later, like the structure's already down, or is it one of those things where you take a long time to like come up with even the structure? Because when I'm in a band, when I was in a band, I'd always hate where like the band's trying to like figure out every single thing like right then and there at band practice. I'm like, get the fucking structure down. 4 times verse, 4 times chorus, 4 times verse, 4 times chorus, breakdown, verse, end. You know,
yeah.
I want to do that first.
Try to find a good structure first, and then go from there. Some of the songs were written in one session. Some of them were written over the course of years. Like Wildfire and Complacent were both written pretty quickly this year.
I think some of the best songs just come to the creator's mind, and you just fucking roll with it. Because when a song's coming to your head like that, the idea's fresh, and if you can keep on bouncing that idea into longer ideas and to keep on going with it, I think that's creative. That's creativeness on the spot. You know, and I think that's fucking cool, man, that bands can do that. And I guess being in the band 12 years, I guess some of your songs are going to come fast and some of them are going to take longer. So that was probably a stupid question. I don't know. You know. but we don't have that much time left. I want to play Billy Norman. This song is not out yet. Is it done though? In the studio it's done. Right?
What's up?
Oh, sorry. In the studio, the Billy Norman song is done. You guys are done recording it.
Yeah, I think we might change a few things about the mix, but nothing major.
And when do you guys plan on dropping this song?
That's gonna just come with the album when the album's done.
Okay.
So we got a 9-track album. There's gonna be 4 singles coming out beforehand. There'll be some interludes and stuff like that on it too, but nine full songs. Okay,
so you guys you're dropping singles and then are those singles also gonna be on the album?
Yep.
Oh, that's kind of cool. And I don't know if a lot of bands do that. Who suggested that? Or is that just something you guys thought about?
Mainly just, man, I do a lot of research. I watch a lot of videos about marketing. And I just feel like it's good to promote the album with a couple of little tidbits from it, you know?
Yeah.
Nowadays, most people lean toward doing singles almost exclusively, or at the most like 3 and 4 song EPs. But we just really, we're old school, man. We just really wanted to do a fucking album. We've always wanted to make an album. So we wanted to do that, but then also we want to market it correctly. So we're gonna, take the singles and put those out there and try to build hype for the album itself.
Then on top of that, it's a concept album. So you listen to the singles apart, but then all together, it tells a story.
That is so fucking cool that you guys are doing that too, by the way. You can tell that you guys really have a lot of fun making your music and your creative process. I like listening to your guys' music makes me want to start a band again. Cause I'm listening to all these metal bands with the fucking double kick, hardcore screaming. I'm like, fuck, I'm never gonna be that good. Like to do that kind of music. Not saying that you guys' band's not good. You guys are fucking awesome. But you give me hope. You give me hope as a musician that there's still music out there that is not. Because, I listen to a lot of metal, and this kind of style is, if I was to start a band, it'd either be a punk band, or I think I would enjoy something like this. I think I would enjoy being in this.
We like a little bit of everything, man. Like, I'm a fucking metalhead. I've been a metalhead since I was a kid. Joe over here, he likes metal. Justin likes, like, Andy McKee, Candy Rat Records, fingerstyle acoustic shit. Steve's just straight, pure, old classic rock. Pink Floyd, Zeppelin, fucking Rush, Yes, stuff like that. We all come from different backgrounds musically, so it sounds different every time we write something because different shit comes out.
We're a soup.
Yeah.
you guys talk about that too on your About page, about the Pink Floyd and the different creative outlets you guys get your ideas for the music, the creative input, if you will. All right, Billy Norman, when does it drop, you think? Oh, when the album drops. And when's that going to happen?
We haven't announced the release date for the album yet.
Oh, okay. All right. We're not going to. And do you guys even know the release date?
Not exactly. We don't have an exact date pinned down yet, but we got a good idea of when. It's probably sometime close to the beginning of the year, I would say.
Oh, so it's coming. It's coming up
probably within the next month and a half, somewhere in that area, I would say.
Ah, look at that! I'm excited about that. That's cool. That's hella cool.
We've been working on this motherfucker for 2 years, bro.
You guys have been working on the album for 2 years?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why my music sucks. 'Cause I work on my album for like 3 days, and I'm like, yeah, it's good. And the guy I write music with, he's always like, dude, it's not done yet. I'm like, it's fucking good enough, man. He's like, no, it's not.
You gotta know when to say good enough, though. You can't change perfection all the time.
No, you gotta have the patience. I'm happy at least some people out there still have patience, unlike me. All right, here we go with Billy Norman. First time ever played, besides them hearing it. So we appreciate you sending that over to us. Billy Norman, the Technicolor Nightmare. Last song we're playing. Let's go. That was the last song that we were playing by the Technicolor Nightmare. Look, I was excited to have you guys on the podcast since I first heard the first song that you sent me. I want to ask you guys a question, and maybe you know the answer, maybe you don't know the answer. But I've noticed this: a lot of bands have their Facebook page, right? Their band page, but then a lot of them are starting private groups, like the fans only groups.
Yeah.
Why is that? I mean, do you guys have that also, or no, not yet?
We have a group chat in Messenger that we have like our most dedicated people in, just because it's easier to communicate with them directly. And like, you know, the people that we know are hardcore that are really paying attention to what we're doing. That way we can get them to help us hype stuff. We can just get a notification straight to them. We don't have to rely on Facebook's algorithm to serve it out to people, you know?
Yeah, and I'm sure you guys get like fan messages from people that can't wait to hear your content, shit like that. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Sometimes I get some weird fans and that follow me, and then they add me. They send me like weird messages, like "I love you," and I fucking block those people. Like,
probably a good move. Probably smart.
It's only like some dude from some weird country. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay. And then you know what I hate the fucking most? I hate when I post something on Facebook, and this just happened the other day. I posted something on Facebook, and it got like, 50, 60, 70 likes on it. And then all of a sudden I get this lady fucking commenting on every single comment that was on there about her fucking Bitcoin. I'm like, nobody fucking cares about your Bitcoin. This does not have to do with the fucking post. I'm fucking deleting all those motherfuckers.
There's shameless self-promotion on one hand, and then there's just straight up fucking spam on the other.
Yeah, and I'm more of a shameless self-promotions kind of guy.
Right.
But but if someone got married and there's a fucking wedding picture, like I'm friends with some people in some bands that are in bands that are very well known, and I'm friends with them on Facebook. Not that I talk to them, but on the podcast I add them and they approve. I'm not gonna if there's a guy that has he got married recently, gave a shout out to his wife. I'm not gonna go on his fucking 1,000 likes on his post. By the way, here's my podcast. You know what? The fucking
you gotta read the fucking room, man.
Yeah, you gotta read the room. Exactly, dude. Good way to put that. Okay.
Dude, I straight up did a post a while back on my personal page where I was like, drop a comment, any topic, I'll find a way to twist it into me promoting my band.
Yeah.
I stayed in that thing for like 4 hours, bro.
That's hilarious. Did you guys are doing great at promoting your band? Is there any other music videos you guys are coming out with, or was the one from Complacent kind of just the one for right now?
We've got another one planned, but we're going to wait until the right moment so that we can really give it the attention and the production that it needs.
Is it wild?
It's not so damn cold.
Yeah, also.
Yeah, is it going to be Wildfire?
Nope.
God damn it. You guys need to do one for Wildfire. I mean, you should. And you know what? If you do one for Wildfire, I want to be in it.
Hell of a fucking drive, brother.
You coming to us or what?
Yeah, you guys have to do one, and I have to be in it. I'm just kidding. You don't have to do one, but I think it'd be cool if you guys did do one for Wildfire though, with what the song's about and with the sirens and stuff. But I think you might have to do more than a living room video. But that would be cool if you did one. Complacent one is awesome.
To be honest, that was our first idea for a music video. And then we decided that we just didn't have the budget to resources to do it justice, man. Like, because we would really like to explore the concept in that video.
Yep. No, I totally understand that because of what the song is about. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you on that. Okay, if people were to find your band, I know you guys, you're working on a website right now. You don't have one yet. Yeah. But if they want to find you guys, find your music video for Complacent, where can they find it?
They can check out Facebook, YouTube. It's on Instagram. It's on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram right now. So any of those three places.
And what's your Instagram name?
It's just at the Technicolor Nightmare.
Just the no underscore nothing. I guess no. That's such an original name that you don't need. I hate when bands are called exactly. I hate when some bands are called I don't know. Just like there's a band called Christmas, and it's a cool name. They're a German punk rock band.
Yeah.
But I can't ever tag him in anything. Because I type in Christmas, and the last thing, even though I like his band page, the last thing I'm going to find is a band called Christmas when I'm tagging him. So I normally just, I put him on the post, the guy, Max Kaspar, and then I hashtag Christmas. I wish you would make it like Christmas German band. Like that, or something like that so I could find it. Oh, I think it is called Max Motherfucker. I forgot about that. I think I just remembered that right now. Well, hey, you guys have been awesome on the podcast. I love your music. I would say let's do it again, but you guys are just now coming up with your new album, so it's not like it's going to be too much longer from now. How about this? In a year from now or 6 months from now, if you guys are writing some new music or dropping some new singles, and you guys want to be on the podcast, fucking holler at me and we'll get you on.
Fucking yeah, dude.
Thanks,
we'll do
man.
it.
All right.
For sure. This was great fun. Thank you for having us on, man.
Absolutely.
It means a lot to us. We don't have any way to get the word out here locally for the most part because people around here, and this is not a slight against them, they just don't really care for our kind of music. So having people like you that we can connect with over the internet and do this shit is awesome. It really helps us so much, dude.
Hell yeah, you guys need to start reaching out to other podcasters and send them your songs. I guarantee you if they are and I don't know that every podcast plays music. I think half do and half don't. But get on a podcast tour for right now while you can't really do shows because of COVID. Like, look up musical podcast. I know a guy that does, but he's like more of a punk rocker, so probably not his. I think he would like you guys, just it wouldn't fit his format. But go do some research. I'll help you guys do some research. And
I went with you, man, because you've got such a unique personality, and I enjoy your personality. Like, I'm selective about that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, I could tell that you were getting rolling and you were like really passionate about it and growing an audience quickly and working at it. So I was like, this fucking guy right here, man, he knows what's up.
Hell, dude, I know people tell me I'm unique all the time, and I'm like, that's a good thing, I guess. that's a good thing.
That's as good as the best thing you could have, man.
That's right. Hey, I want to thank all of our listeners that listen to The Loud Spot, and just keep on. We're growing this shit. We're growing. Happy holidays. It's the holiday season. Go buy presents. Don't get COVID. Looking forward to 2021. Hopefully bands get to come back and start playing fucking concerts again. And when they do, I'm going to have the Technicolor Nightmare come to Oklahoma. I'm going to find them a venue. If they can come out here and play, which would be fucking awesome, because I want to see you guys live. 100%, I would pay to see your guys' show. That's a guarantee. All right. Good night, everybody. Good night. And we got Battle of the Bands still going on. I'm going to air those episodes later on this month. Great prizes, all that good shit. Yada, yada, yada. We're out. Peace.
This is the Loud Spot outro by nothing short of tragic. Is this all talk with no action? No. Is this my thoughts with distraction? No. Is this what I bought that's in fashion? Or is this the Loud Spot with Sebastian? Yes. Does nothing short of tragic have us back again? Yes. Does everything that's good really have to end? Yes. Our pin post has to pin show, so to get more episodes, make an order, this is over.